What I am seeing in the marketplace is that it isn't just about landing that next job. It's about what's next in general. If you're job searching right now, you're in the right place. Welcome to Land Your Next Job, the show that helps you move from ghosting and rejection to interviews and offers. I'm Erica Parker Price, a certified career coach with a background in tech who has spent nearly a decade helping professionals land roles at companies like Microsoft, Google, and mission-driven organizations. Each week, I share what's actually working in today's job market, from LinkedIn and networking to how AI is reshaping hiring. You'll get clear strategies and inspiration so you can run this marathon without burnout or guesswork. Follow the show and let's land your next job together. Hello and welcome to Land Your Next Job. I am Erica Parker Price and I am here to change things up. Specifically, that is the last time you're going to hear me do that exact introduction. And that's what we're going to be talking about today is why am I changing the name of this show when I'm only 30 some odd episodes into it? Okay, first of all, let's talk about what isn't changing. This podcast is still going to be coming out every Monday. If you are already following it, it will still be showing up in your feed. By the way, if you aren't following it, please go do that. Like, subscribe, follow. It depends on what app you're on or where you are listening to this, but go ahead and do all the things. But none of that is going to change. So if you've been following along, yes, it's still going to be there. The other thing that isn't going to change is it's still going to be career focused. That is truly my lane. It's my jam. It's what I talk about, and it's what I want to keep talking about. I'm still going to be talking about what comes next for people. I am still going to be talking about how AI is impacting everything, but I want to move the conversation to something a little broader. The title that I chose, Land Your Next Job, was really born out of the clients that have come my way over the last 3 years. When I transitioned from corporate work into coaching, I was really intending it to be more executive coaching, more focused on people that were in roles and really just looking how to level up or maybe how to find more overall satisfaction in their jobs, in their lives, all of that. But over the last 3 years, as all of you know, the landscape has shifted really dramatically. And so what happened was my clients were getting laid off. And I remember when it started happening in a bigger way. I had a few clients from VMware, and they were all in the midst of an acquisition by Broadcom. So along the way, they found out that they would not be going along as part of that acquisition. And that meant that they had a number of months, actually an unknown number, I will say, an unknown number of months that they would still be getting paid and they could be looking for jobs. So that was how that evolved. I had done job search work for people in the past when I'd had my previous podcast, The Career Butterfly, and I'd gotten into coaching. But that was something that was in the past and wasn't really something I was planning to go back to. But it was really clear that that's where the need was. So I pivoted towards that. And I've leaned pretty heavily into that space for these last few years. You've seen it with this podcast. You've seen it with my webinars, my events, my emails. Everything has really been focused in that direction. But what I am seeing in the marketplace, what I am seeing from the people that I talk to, is that it isn't just about landing that next job. It's about what's next in general. And that could be a number of different questions you're asking yourself. One of them could be, do I want another corporate job? Do I want to create my own thing? How does AI make it easier for me to start a business now? And is now the right time? Or maybe you're thinking, is now the time for me to retire? I know a lot of people have been getting voluntary retirement offers when they don't even feel like they're remotely old enough to be getting them. But that's something that makes your mind spin in that direction. When I look at this more broadly, it is really people asking the question, what's next? What's happening next in the marketplace? What am I doing next? And most importantly, what do I need to do to prepare for what's next? So this will not be a surprise if you've been listening to how many times I have said that word in the last several sentences. The new name of the podcast is Next. Just Next. One word, 4 letters. I'm dropping the land, your, and job out of the title and just moving to next. I want a space where we can broadly talk about what is coming up. And I think it really allows me to do a few different things. I have already been having interviews with people that you're going to hear coming up in these next several episodes of people that are breaking out of the mold, people that are leaving corporate jobs to do something very out of the box, coaches that are specifically focused on helping people find the way to do that. And I want to have this podcast as a place that we can explore. This podcast, if you're listening to it on the day it comes out, Monday, August 3rd, happens to land on my birthday. And I decided that was the perfect time to make this transition. It's really intended as a gift to you and a gift to me, because I want to do the work that is most needed out there right now and the work that is most aligned with how I can best help you. Where is this going to take us? I can't say that I fully know for sure. I can tell you a couple places that I will be showing up. I am on Substack now. You can find me at Erica Parker Price on Substack, same as everywhere else, including LinkedIn and my website, all of that, ericaparkerprice.com, and the same name on Substack and LinkedIn. And what I'm talking about there absolutely goes beyond the resume and the LinkedIn to talk about what are the jobs of the future. What does it mean to be walking away from a corporate job? Now, am I saying that everybody needs to walk away from a corporate job? 100% no. I understand, particularly if you are here in America, where we have our employment tied to our healthcare, it is incredibly difficult to walk away from that, especially if you don't have somebody else in your family that's providing it for you. I know an argument that I've heard for a long time is that there's more security and stability when you have a corporate job. I'm not so sure I'm willing to believe that one anymore based on all the personal experience I have in seeing how that's going right now. But there are absolutely still reasons. I am not walking away from anybody who's out there job searching. I think this content is going to be relevant, maybe even more relevant for you. I appreciate everybody that has been on this journey with me. If I haven't shared it recently, this podcast ranks in the top 200 for careers on Apple Podcasts. And that is thanks to all of you. It is thanks to those of you that have downloaded, have listened, have shared it with your friends, have written me reviews, all of those things. I so appreciate it because it helps other people find it. And literally, we have thousands of downloads already. So I feel like it has definitely resonated with a core audience there. Is there anything that we're going to be talking less about here? I feel like I have shared most of what I have to share, at least this year, on resumes and LinkedIn and networking and interviewing. That's probably going to be what there's a little bit less of here now. And the door is wide open for what we're going to talk about. How is the world changing? What are the jobs of the future? Honestly, things are changing so fast, I don't even know that I can completely predict, but I'm super excited. And that's why I did this launch on my birthday, because it's exciting for me. Next week, when you see this, there's going to be new logo. You will notice that it is just the word next, but it'll still be me. And I am absolutely here to help you find what's next. Whether you are currently working, whether you are looking for something, excited about what's coming, scared about what's coming, I am here for you. I know I've given you lots of information. Come find me on Substack at Erica Parker Price. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this podcast so it will download in your feed wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm excited about where we're headed, and I hope you'll come along on the journey with me. Have a great day. As always, I am rooting for you. That's a wrap for this week on Land Your Next Job. If this episode helped, please leave a quick review and subscribe wherever you listen. Share it with a friend in transition, and I'll see you next Monday. Let's land your next job together.